Broadcasting from Park Avenue West, you're watching WMFD Television, Channel 68.1, Mansfield.
This program discusses sensitive mental health issues, including suicide. Viewer discretion is advised.
Maybe an hour after we got the message that we lost Danny, Danny's sister said to us, we were all crying, and she says, "What do we do? What do we tell people?" And I'm like, "Baby, we got to tell them the truth. This is nothing that can be hidden, because otherwise the suicide will win."
We're not mental health professionals. This is just something that happened to our family. We direct people other places. And most important of all, I think, don't quit. Keep fighting. Keep living. Things will get better.
Good evening and welcome to Sparking the Conversation. We are Jeff and Donna Heck with 33 Forever, and as always, we are so excited to be able to bring you some weekly half-hour messages, stories, and resources surrounding mental health topics and challenges. Now, our show's purpose and hope is to provide both information and inspiration, making conversations about mental health the norm.
So our show tonight's a little different, and we're very excited to bring it to you because it is our 1-year anniversary of Sparking the Conversation. Can you believe that?
Yes.
And that's a big night. So we have some very special guests in our studio tonight who are the reason that Sparking the Conversation exists, quite frankly, because it was, while it was a thought in my mind, it wasn't a thought for Jeff and Donna in my mind.
No, but Kelby.
I think that so we have Kelby King with us, obviously, personality here on WMFD, as well as Jay Fox, WMFD and local radio personality. And these guys, through the television station, have helped us create what we're doing here. So, Kelby, what I want to do is make sure that people know kind of how that story first developed, because I tell it to people all the time and they laugh at me. So.
I'll never forget it because you said, "Hey, I have an idea, like a dream, one day, this ideal thing." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that'd be really great." You said you would love a TV show, and I think we stopped talking for about, an hour?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, we were watching TV, and all of a sudden he's like, "Huh?"
I said, what we could do, and I remember running right to your office.
You did?
Yeah.
And I said, "Listen to this. Can we do this?"
Oh my gosh.
And that's when you piped up and said, this is great. This is fantastic.
Right after that, the two of you and Eric and I had that dinner at Hudson and Essex.
Right.
And we talked the show through.
Yep.
Exactly.
And we all said, we have to do this.
Yeah.
However, let's put a pause or backtrack.
Yeah.
When we talked, you're like, "Yeah, that's going to be a great idea. We should do it." And Jay says, "And you two are going to be the hosts."
Oh, absolutely.
And you're starting in 2 weeks. That was the other thing. So whoa.
So you're playing in the Masters. I've never held a golf club. Don't worry about it. You've got this.
It felt kind of like that, and that's worse than Tiger trying to play on healed legs. But so anyway, it's been really an adventure, but it's been so much fun. We have learned so much, and so one of the reasons we wanted to have you guys on tonight was to, first of all, thank you for taking that glimmer of an idea. And by the way, when I said I've got this idea, I'd love to see a show, I wasn't talking about us doing one. I was just talking about one being done.
Well, and we're going to turn the tables on them, and we want to thank both of you for giving your time and for helping the community learn and be able to speak openly about things that were difficult to speak about.
Well, can I say this too, piggybacking off of you, because I'm on a show here, you're on a show, and I hear all the time about Sparking the Conversation.
Absolutely.
I really do, especially, I think it came at the right time. I don't even think that was planned.
It wasn't.
Exactly.
With the pandemic, and it just kind of, everything happens for a reason, and I know you had your goals, you know, to educate people.
Yep, awareness and...
Well, I think for me, the thing that kind of helped me to realize the impact of this show, and for anonymity's sake, I'm not going to mention who called, but a client called me and said, "I need to talk, and it's not about work." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "You know that Sparking the Conversation show?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "That's given me the courage to step up. I'd like to talk to you." And I said, well, I can only take you so far, and then there are other resources.
Yeah.
But because of the show, he felt comfortable coming forward and saying, I've had ideation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and WMFD taking a chance on this, I mean, knowing you are such an incredible mental health advocate and doing this for our purpose, because we just wanted to spread the word too.
Yeah, right.
And you guys doing that is just such a blessing, and we are so happy to be able to help people, talk to people, get more information out there,
And
all because of you guys.
By the way, you said something about giving your time, but you mean we're not getting paid for this?
We're going to get a
Nobody
raise.
gets paid for this.
They're still waiting. They're still waiting.
No, double my salary when it was last season.
That'll be
Guess
just
what?
fine.
0 times 0 is nothing but a...
Well, you got the single cheeseburger in year one. This year, you get the double cheeseburger.
There you
That's
go.
wonderful. Well, and really, seriously though, it has been genuinely our pleasure to be a part of this. Thank you so much for responding. First, you responded with one line in the email. Well, that's a cool idea. 45 minutes later, an hour, you were like, boom,
Oh, absolutely.
blew up my email box.
That is what she does.
Yeah.
I know. It's dangerous to tell me you have an idea.
It is. But we want you to know recovery is a beautiful
It is
thing.
indeed.
And because of you, we are very grateful. Have a shirt. There you go, Jay. There you go, Kelby. Thank you so much for believing in us.
Not
And
sure
we look
what
forward
camera
to...
we're looking at, but we'll show it to all cameras.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's perfect.
Yes,
It's
perfect.
very comfortable too. So
Yeah,
anyway,
well, that's
we have a very special show planned tonight. We've got some guests, we've got some video clips, we've got a little different way to do this to kind of celebrate Sparking the Conversation's birthday.
Yep.
And there you go again.
Yeah, so we thank you guys again for your time.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You're
Jay,
welcome.
Kelby, thank you for being the inspiration and the reason we're here. And thanks for being
And so
on
much
here
to
tonight.
look forward to.
Yeah, we
Thank
appreciate it.
Brava and bravo.
Thank you very much.
We will be right back with more Sparking the Conversation.
We will.
Catalyst Life Services, a comprehensive behavioral health organization, has been serving the community for 70 years. Our wide array of wraparound services and our ability to treat the whole person is what sets us apart. It's everything you need in one place: mental health, crisis, detox and addiction services, case management, and peer recovery support. We even offer vocational programming to get you back to work. Catalyst Life Services. Call today and get the help you need.
If you've been injured, whether personal injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you are not alone.
And you definitely don't have to fight alone. While you focus on recovery, let the Heck Law Offices focus on your case.
With over 45 years of combined legal experience, we understand your situation and the entire overwhelming legal process.
With an injury, you're already handling too much. Let our team be your advocate.
I'm Jeff Heck.
And I'm Jeff Stifler.
We're Mansfield's Injury Lawyers. Call us today or visit us at hecklawoffices.com.
You may want to attend college,
but you have a full-time job and kids that need your full-time attention.
How can you possibly attend college?
You learn online at South University.
Earn your degree while you still earn a paycheck.
Take care of your future while you take care of your children.
Earn your degree any hour, any day, from anywhere.
And the credit transfer policies also make it easier to return to college.
Earn your degree online from instructors who go way beyond the classroom to help their students change their lives.
And help their students change the lives of their children.
Learn online at South University.
Call 1-800-431-7028.
College is a road to your destination.
And every journey begins with a starting point.
Start from South University online.
The convenience of taking classes where you want.
The flexibility of taking classes when you want.
So you can become who you want.
South University Online.
Call 1-800-431-7028. That's 1-800-431-7028.
As a young girl, I just grew to love using power tools, pouring concrete, and doing things that were scary and loud, and yet I looked around and realized no other girls are doing these things. As I grew up, I realized that girls need to see themselves in this space. Start here. So that's what I set out to do, and I became an educator and a mentor for young girls. No masks down till clear. Making teaches girls how to think of their ideas as important. Go light. It changes the way they think about what they're capable of. If I can fuse metal, what can't I do?
Perfect.
Look at how good that was. And so I think Making for Girls is about voice, and that's what's really exciting, because we're building the world we want to see for ourselves. Now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
This program discusses sensitive mental health issues, including suicide. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back to Sparking the Conversation on our very, very special first anniversary show. We're happy to have you with us tonight. And you saw in segment 1, we had a couple of guests, but here on segment 2, we have another guest. And it's one of our regulars, let's call him that, Joe Trollian, who's the Executive Director of the Richland County Mental Health and Recovery Services Board. Joe, welcome back again. We're excited to have you here.
Absolute pleasure to be here.
Yep, we really enjoy you. And before we get into any conversation, last time you were here, we joked about the fact that, you know, if ever we need any information, we find you, because you are, you know, we put a quarter in you, you go, and you know it all. So we talked about getting you a shirt. So we did get you an honorary shirt. It's 33 Forever, and it just says, recovery is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's a great color for me. There's only like 2 colors I can wear with this hair. So,
well, thank you. That's
great.
just a gift for what you've done for us to help us.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. You really have brought the gift to the community. I mean, we try so very hard to get information out on a regular basis. And all agencies, they've done flyers and things like that, and they're stuffed in the bottom of everybody's drawer. Right. Nobody can stuff your show in the bottom of a drawer. And it's really given us a new platform to get information out. So we're not just putting a little soundbite on the radio, but people are actually hearing what kind of programs and what's out there in this community. And it's really done a remarkable job of raising awareness.
Well, and I think the thing that we know is how much we've learned.
I was literally going to say that, Joe.
Having done this for a year, and you and some of your partner agencies and have participated on the show, and then so many other providers. And the other thing that we have loved about this, and the opportunity we look forward to continuing this, is the ability to tell the stories, because we know the impact that personal story makes. That's why I think people have reacted to our group.
Absolutely, and it really kind of brings out the kind of trauma-informed approach. We hear all the time of the terrible, terrible numbers of people who've committed suicide, people who've overdosed, and we never hear enough about all the people that are doing better. I mean, for every overdose, we have, you know, probably 500 people who are on the road to recovery that are doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, I think that's
important.
important.
Those are the stories we want people to hear, so they're not discouraged. They're not feeling like there is no hope.
Yep.
You bring hope, and you put it in a venue we've never really had an opportunity to do before.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind, and that's truly when we shared Danny's story. It's such a sad story, obviously, because even though she battled it her whole life, and we tried so hard to just keep her with us. And in the end, it didn't work that way. But we know there's hope, because people are talking, and that's what she wanted, and that's what we knew we had to do. The passion now for this, just to help other people, so they don't go through what we did day in and day out, and then so they don't have to be another statistic in your records.
Absolutely. I long for the day that I'll be able to say, suicide, nobody does that around here.
Right.
You know, people, they find the help that we put out there, and people, they access it, and they access it when they need it.
Yeah.
So you're not only the Mental Health Board Executive Director, but you're also a trained clinical counselor as well, I know, and you've got that experience well. So what would you tell somebody about how maybe freeing or helpful it can be to talk about what they're experiencing or what their family's experiencing?
What I used to tell some of my clients that really had a hard time talking, I would tell me about something fun. And they would feel enlightened. They would feel, and I'm like, it's the same thing. When we talk about a problem, it becomes tangible. It leaves right now it's just that little thought running around our head. My favorite video from the 80s, this is where I'm gonna date myself, was REO Speedwagon's I Can't Fight This Feeling, because he sings, they've been running around in circles in my mind, and it's that little man running around inside that guy's brain.
Yeah.
That's exactly what these thoughts are. They're just running, they're out of control, but when we start to talk about them, they become tangible, and we take control. And it's all about that control and being kind of the captain of your own ship.
I like that.
And so that's where people, the talking helps. It really, really does.
Yeah, one of the things that I think we've noticed since we started this show is that we run into people now who come up to us and they will start a conversation with us, and I think that's a super healthy thing as well.
Yeah, that happened to me today, and literally, she said, I just wanted to introduce myself to you. You know, we've watched your show, we love what you're doing in the community, and here's my card. Let me know if I can help, because she is a licensed counselor. And it's a blessing, it really is, because I'm like, oh yes, we need you.
Right. That's fantastic, and you will. People will gravitate to you. Once you start to open up, it's almost like you kind of put that aura out. I'm accessible. I'm accessible, and I'm here to listen.
Well, and I think it's important for people out there who think, you know, I'm the only one going through this, or we're the only family that has some of these challenges, some of these problems, and it's just not true. I mean, you can tell from your own statistics, and not to be grim about it, but it's a very common life problem. It was before the pandemic, and it's going to be after the pandemic. Speak to that.
Well, it's one of those things that I've always said, there'll always be a career for me, because we will always be dealing with stress, and some people will deal with it better than others. And the great thing is, some people deal with stress very well now and can help people deal with stress very well later. And it's just knowing that time when you need to look for that extra help and being willing to ask for it. And that's probably the hardest thing is, we have so much available in this community. People just need to ask. We can't come track you down and drag you in. That doesn't help anybody. But please ask for us. We will roll out the red carpet and we'll get all the services that you need.
Well, that is what we're grateful for, that you do have the services, and we will do our part to bring people to you, to bring people to all the other places in our community to help. And we will continue bringing people on Sparking the Conversation to share their stories, their hope, their struggles, and their resources.
Well, I look forward to many, many more years.
Good. Well, and you said before we started tonight,
my goal is I'm going to do 33 episodes. So
perfect.
So
all right.
I'm retiring in probably 10 or 12 years, so we need to figure out how many of that is per year.
We'll have Ryan or Kelby go ahead and do a check mark on that.
Get me on the calendar.
That's funny. Well, Joe Trollian, thank you for being with us again tonight on our special show. We're really excited. We thought about you first when we started thinking about what are we going to do to kind of celebrate the year. I think I hope it's been a great resource for the community, and I think having people who can speak to these issues and talk to these issues is part of what's going to make this work long term for all of us here in this community. So thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. You take care.
We will be back with more Sparking the Conversation and some other good anniversary things coming up in a minute.
The need for mental health and addiction services is rising. Life is getting harder. Our day-to-day living situation can be difficult to handle at times, and the pandemic certainly is not helping. Catalyst Life Services has a mental health and addiction urgent care available for all ages. Get the care you need when you need it and without an appointment. If you're facing the challenges of addiction or mental illness, know you can find help at Catalyst Urgent Care. It's the help you need when you need it the most.
Nothing, just chilling. I just got home from the gym. Yeah, I hit legs. Wait, hold on one second. I'm getting a call. Hello?
Hey, this is Brian from the gym. Yeah, you left $6,400 on the table.
You can keep it. It's okay.
Don't leave money on the table. Federal Student Financial Aid can fund your future. Visit itsforyou.org to learn more.
Many seniors are paying way too much for their car insurance, and they don't even know they could pay less. If your insurance company keeps raising your rates, if your insurance company tells you that because of your age you can't get a lower premium, well, maybe it's time to speak with another insurance company.
You might save a little, you might save a lot.
Maybe hundreds of dollars a year.
Seniors can save money on their car insurance.
You might save 5% a year, maybe 10%, 15%, or even more. That could add up to several $100s a year.
How much will you save?
You may be able to save a lot of money.
So call right now and find out just how much money you might be able to save.
Come on, call now.
1-800-233-1677. 1-800-233-1677. 1-800-233-1677.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. And we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. Not just one time, but every chance we get. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids not only need to know the dangers and how to avoid them, they need to hear it often from you. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids and guide them through the challenges of growing up safe and healthy. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
So talk, they hear you. You can do it if you try.
Welcome back to our anniversary special of Sparking the Conversation. Right now, we've got a few special things for you to see.
We've got a couple of our supporters and friends who have said some very nice things about what we're trying to do here. And so take it away, Ryan. Let's watch them.
Hello, I'm Erin Schaefer, Executive Director at Catalyst Life Services, and I just want to say congratulations to Jeff and Donna Heck on the 1-year anniversary of their show, Sparking the Conversation. And I just find it so important that they're doing this, that they are taking the time to have these conversations with people, because it's so important for us to make sure that we're addressing issues of mental health and having these really important conversations about the impact of suicide on the lives of the people around us, and making sure that we're checking in with the people that we care about, so that we are reaching out, checking on those that we care about, and making sure that those around us are doing okay. So thank you, Jeff and Donna, for what you're doing and for making sure that you're sparking the conversation and that you're encouraging the rest of us to do the same. So thank you, congratulations, and keep sparking that conversation for all of us.
Hi, my name is Mary Kay Pierce, and I'm Executive Director of NAMI Richland County. And I'm grateful for this opportunity to thank Sparking the Conversation for coming to our community. It is so important that we talk about mental health every day. So important to our families, to our loved ones, to know and understand how important mental health is to our daily lives. And Sparking the Conversation has not only talked to mental health professionals about mental health conditions, they've shared the important resources in our community that each family needs to know about. But what also is so important is they have shared lived experiences of people who have come to the show and shared their story and how great they are doing now, even though they have a mental health condition. They've just shared some amazing stories that we all need to hear each day. I am so grateful for Jeff and Donna Hecht for coming alongside our community in sharing their story and sharing about mental health. And thank you so much.
My name is Laura Montgomery, and I am the CEO at Catalyst Life Services. While our community has made huge strides in having open conversations surrounding mental health, conversations surrounding suicide and suicide prevention remain stigmatized. Not only is 33 Forever sparking the conversation, they are changing the conversation surrounding suicide and suicide prevention. We have screamed from the rooftops, designated days and even months to suicide prevention. 33 Forever and Sparking the Conversation have created a designated platform for open, honest, informed, and educated conversations surrounding suicide. Talking about suicide doesn't cause one to die by suicide. Talking about suicide educates individuals, teaches people evidence-based practices, and helps reduce the amount of individuals that die each year by suicide. Thank you, Sparking the Conversation, for showing people that there is hope, there is help, and you are not alone.
I wish my grandfather knew
how deeply his loss would be felt.
But if love could have saved you, you would have lived forever.
I wish she had the chance to grow up and learn more about what life had to offer her.
I am so glad someone reminded me that I'm worth it and will always be worth it.
I'm glad that I have people now that support what I want to do in my dream of helping other people.
Does shopping for bladder control products have you feeling like you need someone to be on the lookout for you? Now you have your privacy back. We're HDIS, and we home deliver bladder control products directly to you. We're always on the lookout for you. You get free shipping in plain, unmarked boxes. So your private matters, stay private. We understand how you feel. For over 35 years, we've delivered bladder control products to millions of Americans, just like you. You don't have to worry about incontinence any longer. Call now for your free product sample pack and over $45 in money-saving coupons. At HDIS, we're always in stock. We carry all brands in hundreds of styles and sizes. You'll be sure to get what you need, guaranteed.
For your free sample pack with your free catalog and $45 in money-saving coupons and free product samples, call 800-905-9814. That's 800-905-9814.
Welcome back to Sparking the Conversation, our special anniversary edition tonight and our anniversary show. It's been great to have you here.
It has, and we're not doing a normal memory moment because this whole thing has been a memory, and we truly appreciate you all that are there watching us and joining us every Monday night. We hope we've been able to bring you some hope and some information. And the other thing I guess I would say is when you're out in your daily life, watch for people, take care of people, and spark the conversation in your own life, in your own family. Have the conversations about mental health, and if somebody's not okay, make sure you talk about it. Absolutely. Yeah. So thanks for being with us. We will see you again next week, right here on Sparking the Conversation. Good night.